Many leaders struggle with boundaries, right? And how does that directly contribute to burnout?
Boy, well, I was thinking about boundaries the other day, and one of the main boundaries that we all have difficulty with, including myself, is saying no to people.
Mm,
And I thought about, what's the first few things that a kid says when they're growing up? Da da and no.
and no,
That's
that's
it.
right.
That's true. That's the first.
So true.
So how is it that we as adults struggle with no when we started off with that thing?
Mm,
You know
good
what?
question.
That's heavy. That's a heavy. Because
I
here's
was
the
like,
question.
wait a
The question
minute.
becomes is how do they even know to do? I mean, how
See,
where does that
Wow,
just
that's
pause
heavy.
right there, Terry, please. Oh my
That's
God.
heavy.
that's good. Yes, please dig into it. That's
How
so
do they
good.
even know to say no?
Mm, mm,
My God. Leaders struggle with it. I struggle with it because it's usually associated with guilt.
mm,
It's usually associated with shame. That shame and guilt comes from your environment, whether it's home, whether it's your first job, whether it's a friendship, whether it's a boss. You learn over time. You're conditioned to understand what that no is attached to. I'm really big on
Mm,
the judgments that we give ourselves. When I say no in a situation, what am I attaching that to?
mm.
What am I associating that with? Oftentimes, and I'll tell my own stories, I've always associated that with abandonment. If I say
Wow.
no,
Mhm,
I feel abandoned. Will my
mm,
team abandon me? Will my spouse abandon me? Will this friend abandon me? So
mhm,
my way of dealing with that with this aspect of boundaries is you gotta detach it from those characteristics that you grew up with. So it takes a little work and a lot of digging to
mhm,
really begin to deal with the judgments that you've created in your own world,
mm,
that you committed to. Your values and beliefs, that's what that is. What do I value what I'm saying no to? So
mhm,
if I value it, I'm gonna do it, right?
that's
I'm no
good.
longer tied to guilt and shame. And there's
Mhm,
so much I know there's so much in that.
mhm,
I'm
mhm,
committed to it. Like what we believe is what we commit to, right? If I say I believe I'm going to be on this show today, I'm going to do what I need to do to make that happen. The root word, if you study biblically in Greek, it means commit. If I
mm,
say I believe something, how do you know that that employee is going to show up? If they commit to it and they show up, right? They
mhm,
do it.
mhm.
They respond in their ability. Responsibility means respond in my ability.
Wow,
Respond in my ability.
that's
So,
good.
boundaries, it's the same thing. A boundary should be set based upon your ability. So, right now, I can't be present with you because let's go back to the top of this conversation because I don't have the capacity right now.
Right, right,
No doesn't mean never, right?
right.
It just means right now I need to do some reflection for myself so
Mhm,
that I can show up for you 100%. So
mhm,
I just disconnected my no from abandonment
mhm,
to now value to now commitment to now responsibility. I'm responding in my ability.
mhm,
So that child, let's go back here and I'm gonna end with that part. Let's go back to that child. Cherry, you said, how do they know? Because they know their ability.
mm.
They didn't know any ability. Their ability is no.
That is so good.
They don't have the language beyond no.
Mm.
so it's a capacity thing. They
It's a
understand
capacity
it.
thing. Absolutely.
Wow.
And they
Yeah.
haven't been
Yeah.
conditioned to attach that "no" to some kinda denial or
Yes.
shame or anything like
Yes.
that.
Ooh, denial. Yeah.
You
Yes.
just changed my
Yes.
life. Responsibility is respond in my
Your
ability.
ability. Yeah. That's all we can do. Yeah.
That is,
Even performance wise. Like I ran track for years, but I can run, say, an 11 flat, right?
mm,
In 100, right? I'm not
mhm,
going to get out
Wow.
there and
You
run.
were
I'm not
you were
going to run a
moving. Imma just say right now, you were moving. That's all Imma say
Yeah,
right
but
Oh,
now.
I'm
she
not
was
gonna
bad on the track field. I'm a witness.
Thank you.
but I'm not gonna run a 9.9
Mm,
Right.
mm,
because I don't have the capacity for it.
mm.
I'm
Wow.
responding in
Wow,
my
That's
ability.
good.
I
That's
that
can't
is so
do
good.
it,
good.
but
That's
I
good.
can what? I can condition myself
Mhm, mhm,
to
Sure.
become better
Sure.
and
mhm.
stronger and wise.
Sure.
And so that's how we lost our no. That's how we
Wow.
lost our no. What do we condition ourselves in over these years? And we all got a slew of things that we can think of on how we lost our no. How was it so strong then? And now it's like, well, maybe I'll do it, even though we know we don't have the capacity for it.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
We want to
yeah.
be accessible to people,
Mhm,
but we don't want to be responsible to ourselves. Look, we want to be accessible to people, but not
mm,
responsible to ourselves. I deal with it daily. I deal with it. I've worked with athletes, I've worked with CEOs, and it never fails. That's the struggle that they have when they sit down, when they are given positions to be presidents over university. People don't know that they're struggling with imposter syndrome.
mhm,
Why? Because of that factor of honesty versus vulnerability. They don't
mm.
want people to know what they don't want to tell them, right?
Right.
And so my challenge with them is to you can only respond in your ability.
Mhm,
They're not looking for you to be magical and all of this when you show up. They just need you. They need you to show up. And that's how they begin to grow their capacity, their condition.
mm.
And again, asking those same questions again and again.